Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, fellow Biafrans and lovers of freedom, all seekers of justice all over the world. I greet you with respect to your current time zone. As you listen, please take the greeting according to your time in there. I am still your very vocal, strongly outspoken, rugged, vibrant advocate and presenter, Akman Sukwo. On this fateful day, I am back from my sabbatical leave to continue with the good cause of advancing our freedom quest. We are not going to abandon it in a haste. Therefore, lovers of freedom, seekers of justice, we are back again to continue with this good work of proclaiming the cause of our freedom, taking it to that expected end, wherein victory, overwhelming, absolute victory will be assured. Before I embarked on this sabbatical leave, wherein I am returning and resuming duty from today, I gave some sort of keynote that pointed to something very salient. And on that day, I was fierce, and maybe to an extent there could be some little tone that might not go well with a lot of you, my followers and good Biafrans. But I did that with a sense of honesty. Today, without any form of equivocation, I want to stand strong by declaring the truth, nothing but the truth. I am going to build on a premise, on certain broadcasts from the camp that once were fooled by the mole. That is why I am going to title this topic today, Emmanuel Remigius and every other Biafran who does not understand the workings of my government should shut up, because they are fools. Shut up, Emmanuel Remigius, you fool. You do not understand the workings of my government. That is the response Orabueze gave to Emmanuel Remigius for seeking clarification on certain opaque postures of Orabueze. It is against this particular backdrop that I am going to play the program wherein Emmanuel Remigius, as he woke up from his slumber, as maybe God helped to clear off the cobwebs from his cerebral hemisphere as the bewitching substance that beclouded their foresight in this race has been supposedly scraped off, that he and the other persons who were once that deceived, maybe through some sort of talisman or voodoo powers. But I don't believe that a lot of the people whom I thought should be more thoughtful, should be more at alert, cannot just ordinarily, in their rightful sense, take. And before I progress, I want to make it very clear here that people like me, myself and some other persons who started this struggle from the days of Ralph Wazirike, when we and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was meeting at the Freedom House in Okwe. I don't know how many of you will remember that the spirit of Biafra has always been with us. Traveling from Aba and Uyo, coming to Okwe, the Freedom House, tells you that we were earlier on captured by the spirit of the struggle. And it is upon that note that it is almost going to be impossible for any wrong wave to sweep us off, as we will continue to be at alert. Yes, very much at alert. Now I want to play the program from Emmanuel Remigius, where he demanded clarification on certain steps of Ngozi Orabueze, which triggered his curiosity, that he began to inquire, where is this woman actually taking us to? I will come in after I will be analyzing, but after I am done playing that video, I will then tell you something that is bitter, and then probably from my findings, because I went underground to make further findings, yes, so that I don't begin to call or wrongly accuse anybody. I made my findings, and like my last program, wherein I bid to take my leave, I pointed out to the fact that people have been, blacklisted for no just cause. And after today, a lot of you who were once condemning such persons, I know you will reconsider and maybe narrow your lenses with objective mindset and not anything that will be suggestive of subjectivity. Okay, please join me as we listen to Emmanuel Remigius. I will take a few seconds from Patricia's program where she played it. Before I go, we hear that from Remigius. Just a few seconds, not a minute. There's something I want to correct there first, before we progress. Okay, let's go.
They never lied. Which of them lied?
I will never deceive any Biafran for anything.
Oh, yeah.
I stand on freedom. The reason why I never supported Ogetukwu Nkerewu, because they came with lies, all kinds and manner of lies.
No, don't say that.
In order to
No.
stand there.
No, it's a lie.
I don't buy lies in my life.
No, honey, it's a lie. They never came with lies. They never did, honey. They never did. Okay, because right from inception, when this thing started happening from Finland, okay, why the acting prime minister was quiet, was at a place in that convention 2024, was because there had already been a crisis. There is already a crisis in the house already. Okay, there is already a chaos in the house. Do you understand me? And once there is a chaos in the house, and one person is going another direction of what the finisher put in place, is for the brilliant and intelligent one and the obedient ones to be moping. That was what happened. And as they came back from Finland, let me analyze it for you. As they came back from Finland, what were they supposed to do? They were supposed to go direct onto the charter. They were supposed to go direct onto that.
Okay, I am okay with this now. I'm sorry it had to take up 2 minutes. Then, see, there's something I wanted to address there. You know, she is already, Patricia, who is on the right track. But the only blunder she made here is that she is acknowledging that Orabueze is the acting prime minister. And she is still talking about charter, adhering to the charter. Of course, that's a big blunder. Yes, at least you need to treat whatever you're treating, you know, meticulously. You need to treat them, you need to be upright. She never for once followed any standard. So you addressing her as the acting prime minister after you said you've declared a state is an error. Acting prime minister. How? So let me not dwell on that. But then she's not in any acting prime minister. I will tell you who she is at the end of this program. I will tell you who Ngozi Orabueze is. I'm gonna tell you whom she is. Okay, so let's listen to Remigius from the beginning of this. It's going to take more than 10 minutes. So that program is more than 10 minutes. It's not all, but this is the part I caught. And I think at this point, till he made his submission. Yes, so, and we will be analyzing it bit by bit, maybe into 6 to 8 sections, something like that.
You calling him names?
No.
You!
There is something that I do not understand. Already, I hold dearly my spirituality. I am sending message to Biafra government in exile and Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. There is something which Emmanuel Remigius do not understand that is going on. First of all, I have watched very closely the other time on donation. Somebody was mentioning his local number. Instead of to cut that person off from local number, when they know that zoo agents are listening, that local number went ahead to be announced on social media. I watched and saw some people saying no, but our COS said no, they can make.
Okay, our brother Emmanuel Remigius, thank you for these observations. Thank you for coming back to yourself again. At a point, you know, we must say the truth. Why we, people like us, are not easily carried by any wave that is not in accordance to the spirit of Biafra, is because the spirit captured us so long time ago. Yes. Thank you for coming back. I don't know if I will be able to accommodate Adadi Rama's own point of departure with Ngozi Orabueze. Everybody, they are waking up. So why I'm pointing out to this is that what elders sit down to see. Sometimes kids, little children or younger ones might stand up and still not see it. But thank God, we are all becoming elders in the struggle now. By waking up to this reality, Remigius is pointing out to this particular program. Why I said this is owing to the fact that some of us who started this struggle with Ralph Wazirike, who were always gathered in the Freedom House at Ukwe. I don't know how many of you will know this. Yes, when we were singing that beautiful national anthem, behold the glow that be, behold the dungeon cage, where the Biafrans, where they lifted up their eye to see the shining glory, the beauty of Most High, to let the captives free, to set the captives free and let the blind to see. Let's sing for joy. The freedom is restored. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. So I don't know how many of you followed us to this point. Where we are Nnamdi Kanu Onyendu were always gathering. Where people like Onyejide, Uchenna Madu, those days. But when the particular vehicle that were conveying us to this expected destination at a point lost its track, and people like us found out that the particular destination we paid for and agreed on for the driver to take us was no longer where we were headed. We had to beckon on the driver to please let us step down at the next juncture. And therein we all stepped down. Nnamdi Kanu was castigated, was humiliated, was manhandled, maltreated, was, so that is that. So the spirit of Biafra is strong with us. So we are not easily tossed about by all kinds of waves. Now, Remigius is pointing out to this. Coming from Uyo, Akwa Ibom, and Aba, where I lived then, and Uyo, Akwa Ibom, my side, coming to Freedom House, it was discouraging. I don't think we were not up to 30 of us that was coming from that part of Biafra to the Freedom House. So that tells you commitment. Nnamdi Kanu started, we followed on because we saw the spirit was a rightful one. It's not as if Wazirike was not a right one, but at a point he wasn't going like I just expressed. Today, Simon Ekpa picked up. I watched somebody like Otalium Israel. I will have a program for him. But let me use this opportunity to tell Biafrans that Otalium Israel is somebody you must always disassociate yourself from. Yes, he is a double-edged sword, if he is a sword at all. So, Remigius, thank you for waking up. Adade Rama, I'm coming to you. Thank you also for waking up. And I'm very sure there will be a very big wind that will blow. Remember last year I gave a prophecy. I said it was going to be about 6 people that the big wind will blow. And a lot of them will kick the bucket. So I didn't follow up to know to what extent it came to pass, but I remembered that there are some notable people that kicked the bucket. I remember that there were some elder statesmen who were Igbos, but elder statesmen in Nigerian politics against what we're doing. I know about 3 of them kicked the bucket. So I don't know what happened to the other 3. I didn't, follow up. So I don't know if I will say my prophecy didn't come to the fullness of it, but I don't know. But I remember there was somebody like Ifeanyi or whatever, and other Emmanuels and other. Remigius, welcome. The lady you are talking about, you are seeking for clarification. It was not a mistake. Say some people tried to hurt her. It's not some people. Dr. Mrs. Agi, she is a very genuine Biafran. She tried to stop Ngozi Orabueze, but Dr. Mrs. Agi is this person that doesn't like to be seen. She don't like to be seen confrontational. Yes, that is a very good quality of hers, but in a time like this, she needs to be very stronger than before. Dr. Mrs. Age, I know you will hear you hear this program. You don't like to be confrontational, but you cannot be a strong person God has made you, and you will sit back to want somebody or to watch somebody use a platform you are a member in to cause ordeal or death or frustration of even the movement itself, but because you want to be politically correct. So you did not try there. You were supposed to insist. You see, Ngozi Orabueze is a very learned person, so she has a very developed brain. But what you see her doing is very deliberate. She is not ignorant of the consequences of trying to, implicate genuine Biafrans who think that she is the person on the right track and are committing their resources to her hands or to the supposed cause she is supposedly championing. Dr. Mrs. Age, please, you need to correct yourself, because in as much as you are part of that arrangement, you cannot be free or be proven innocent of whatever becomes the fate of the people who, on the course of the activity you co-championed, became victims of the Nigerian state. But we will continue to listen to Emmanuel Remigius and his sincere inquisition or inquiry.
No. But our COS said no, they can mention it. And the person went ahead mentioning his local number on social media. When we know that Finland is compromising because Nigeria wants Master Simon Ekpa down by all costs, because...
Okay, we will be taking it, maybe the cutting will be so many. You see what Remigius is saying here? About 3 or 4 days ago, go and check Nigerian dailies. Finland struck in an oil deal with Nigerian state. Check out from your newspaper. I know Remigius may not be up to that date. He might not be up to date to that. They had a strong oil deal. It's there in the media. And all this deal is targeted at having Finland play along. You will hear Remigius again where he is landing. Then refer to my last program before I embarked on my sabbatical leave, which I have suspended and resumed work because there is need for all hands to be on deck. I don't know who I'll be leaving this work for if I should chicken out. Okay, so we're going to listen to Remigius. We're going to continue listening to him. Okay. Okay, let's continue to listen.
I want Master Simon Ekpa down by all costs because of this agitation. So can Nigeria be listening to local number of people and not track that very person? I do not understand this, and we need explanation. Again, I watch her tweeting local number of people on her social media. I do not understand this. The Biafra government in exile, the Biafra government, United States of Biafra government cabinet need to explain this to Biafra people. Is Nigeria no longer searching for us? Are they no longer searching for us?
Oh, Emmanuel Remigius, one name. Yeah, it's okay. At least, once again, thank you for waking up and speaking up. I was actually very, very angry with you because I was connecting to some of the past events, and even when I took my time to plead with you not to join anybody to run down any Biafran of goodwill, like in the case of Obi and the Mommy Rose, Pastor Rose in Germany. So, but I wasn't happy how you accepted to pull down those videos and subsequently, blocked me, leaving a message that you can no longer delete those videos. You blocked me on WhatsApp, but that's not an issue. Don't have a problem with blocking me and not blocking me. But I was only trying to see how we stop washing our dirty linens in the public. Even this particular issue, how it came to the public domain, and some people try to blame it on Pastor Van and Mkere and his cronies, which of course is very erroneous. All the blackmail, all the propaganda, everything started from the camp of Orabueze. She watched everything to defame. Even you yourself became a tool. But thank God you are here back again, where you even wanted to, maybe out of ignorance, indict Simon Ekpa, where you did a video saying that these same men you are protecting again today, they were criminals, they were doing this, they were kidnapping and all of that. And when you know that the Nigerian state, you are now asking Orabueze whether the Nigerian state is now working or if very friendly with Biafran movement now, or whether now Nigerian state is the one now even advancing or sponsoring the Biafran agitation, that she is acting this way. So you were also a victim of that. Of course, you were deceived. Like you just gave your excuse. You said, just give your excuse now. You said why you did what you did was because the Ogenkere came up with lies to. So although I don't know where the lies is coming from, but that's your reason. It's okay, welcome. But the answer I have here is that yes, Orabueze will not answer you. She already replied you. She said you are a fool, but she was so afraid of mentioning your name. She said you are a fool because you do not understand the workings of the government, and that is a very sincere answer. I am not joining her to call you a fool, but I am joining her to give you the answer. You do not understand the workings of the government. So what will now be your own question is, what government? Yes, the government she has instituted is not the same government Simon Ekpa instituted, which is anchored on the establishment of the movement under the watch of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, which is targeted at restoring the sovereign state of Biafra. So it is a different thing. If you can go back to earlier this January, what our negotiators said when he was interviewed. He said something like that Orabueze have right to establish her own destiny, which she do that if she contracts him, something like that. So you can refer to that. Now, you do not understand the workings of the government. So what government? Orabueze is a mole. I can't wait to the end of this video, but I just have to manage to wait before I expatiate on that. So you do not understand the workings of the government. She knows the government she's talking about. She knows the people that instituted the government she is acting on behalf. She is superintending over the establishment of the people you are asking her about. You asked, have Nigerian state now, accepted our cause? Or are they now the ones, championing the Biafran movement? Yes, because that is the only two way. That's the only way. It is either they are the ones or that there is something else. So, but if they are not the ones, then why is she doing what she is doing? Is it because she doesn't have good brain? No, she do. She's a doctor. She has a developed brain. She's not a doctor bought in any Nigerian backyard school. No, she's a doctor in US. Not a medical doctor per se. She's a nurse, but she's an academic doctor. Okay?
Of people on her social media. I do not understand this. The Biafra government in exile, the Biafra government, United States of Biafra government cabinet need to explain this to Biafra people.
Thank you for not making that mistake. If you call Biafran government in exile, she will never reply you.
Is Nigeria no longer searching for us? Are they no longer searching for us? That they will be after Mazi Simon Ekpa saying that he should be repatriated. Then they see the numbers of those that they said that they are searching for those who are members of that government. They see it being announced on social media. They will not track it. I have come in this Biafra for Biafra, and I hold my spirituality very dearly. The message that I disburse on social media come in two forms, but I disburse one because of the mentality of people, and I know the reason I support you, but can never be a blind supporter if these things are not clarified to the public. Our PM cannot be suffering, and we are using local number. You see that Nigeria is no longer looking for us. And again, please, I have worked very calmly. I have done protest here. Search for international lawyer. Each time they keep on telling me it's not, it doesn't contribute anything. That Finland have their procedure. We can never abandon our PM there. Search for international lawyer. This thing that I'm saying, I don't want anybody to call me. If you call me, I will bounce your call. Search for an international lawyer for our PM. If you people have our PM at heart, no protest for our PM, no international lawyer for our PM. We are basing on PM's personal lawyers. I am not supporting struggle very blindly, please. I can never support this very struggle very blindly. People trusted me on this very platform, and that is the reason why they must know the truth.
Emmanuel Remigius, thank you once again. You will still say it, or we are coming to that. You see, Emmanuel don't want to support the struggle blindly anymore. The issue is the Nigerian state is still looking for you, looking for us. But their contractor has accepted the contract to fish you out. So I think you are still being very calm. Now I'm talking about the lawyer and her response. You have protested. I am in different platforms with her. I am in different platforms with Orabueze. I have tried contacting Orabueze. She never paid attention to. I tried contacting people I felt are close to her. They told me she doesn't listen to anybody. She might listen to this, message you gave her, but she will snub you. She's not acting out of ignorance. She knows everything she is doing. Yes. At the end of this program, I will spill the beans. She's not acting out of ignorance. You protested. She told you it doesn't count, that Finland have their procedure. What if I tell you that Finland is getting fed with the information that has kept Simon behind bars from somebody that you are following? What if I tell you that the people who are members of her kangaroo government are just in the dark? All of them mean well, but they don't know what is happening. And I know why. Ogenkere contributed greatly to why all this is happening. It's not out of sabotage, but it's out of what will at the end of the day mean selfishness. Although it might not be totally selfishness, it's because of manner. Ogenkere, all of us are supposed to be supporting you, but you need to do the right thing. You insulted all those women, including some other men who go 247. He has never been my type of person, but he has also seen you from that lenses of a very proud human being. You called these women names. These are mothers. At every given provocation, even when there is no provocation, you try to, treat them with some, downcasting attitude. You treated them as if they are of no worth. No matter what you think you are, no matter what you are, you cannot treat anybody as if they don't matter, no matter what you think you have to offer. All these people are joining Ngozi Orabueze today because of you. It is a gang up against you. It is a payback to you. But my sisters, my brothers in that cabinet who are joining Orabueze and are fighting, vilifying Ogenkere today because of his blunder. It will even be better you are on your own than joining a cause that you will regret. All these people who are becoming, okay, maybe I will check if I still have, after that program Ngozi Orabueze did, some of our brothers are on the run now. They are running away from here now, from Biafran land here. They are running away. Yes. They have been gone after. Government has gone after them. They are in hideouts now. They are scampering. Yes. They are running helter-skelter now. So Ogenkere, go and correct yourself. Make tender a sincere and unreserved public apology to make it very real. Be very real about it. You need to be real about it. You must be real about it, because it will go a long way towards correcting. You must be very real, must be very sincere about it. You must apologize to a lot of our sisters, our brothers, whom you have, treated with words, very despicable attitude. You made a lot of them feel so worthless. Yes, I am very close to a lot of cabinet members. All of them cannot say evil against you for nothing. None of them have been able to substantiate any of the public accusations against you, but they have all said one thing: you are very saucy. You are very, very saucy. It is that same reason that made them all gang up against you. They held countless meetings. That does not exonerate you from the fact that you were not transparent enough to have been very accountable as an account officer. Also, put that case right as well. And then the struggle will get better. So the ball is on your court. And anyone who is in the camp of Ogenkere hearing this, make sure you get it across to him. I have never been his friend. I never had his contact. I am not with his contact. I am not planning to get. But if he stands in the good standing, I will work with him. But if he remains in this attitude, he is not helping the struggle, unless he is also dubious, unless he's also an enemy. But for Orabueze, over the bar. Let us continue to listen to Emmanuel Remigius.
And that is the reason why they must know the truth. They must know the truth. And the truth remains, we can never be using, I have watched the other time, she mentioned bank, FCMB. I watched and I got shocked when she mentioned FCMB. You see that we are no longer afraid of Nigeria, who kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya, spent 60 years oil deal with Finland in order to get our prime minister behind bars, and then the same Nigeria will watch the people talking about Biafra being visible, and they will not go after each one of us. The other time somebody,
oh, I don't know, Emmanuel, sorry, I didn't know you were up to that date. Okay. You are, I didn't know you mentioned it. The Nigerian state signed oil deal with Finland in exchange for Simon Ekpa. Okay, let me also use this medium to tell you that I went as far as bringing a very strong solution that will cage Finnish hand, that will tie Finland. I told her to do that. I repeated it. I lambasted her in the platforms. I belong in several platforms. In fact, there was a particular day I posted that like within the same second, or like about few seconds before she posted. After she posted, I reposted that. Please, madam, do this and Simon Ekpa will be free. I tried, I insisted, severally we come together in that platform. All she did was to anybody that doesn't agree with her, she tells admin, please remove this person, remove this person. They have been able removing and removing. At a point, she feels the admin were being too considerate. She began to do the removing by herself. So you're asking if why she's opening FCMB, opening with Taj Islamic Bank, Taj and all of that account, and no, She is aware of whatever she is doing. She is very much aware. She's not acting in ignorance. She knows exactly what she is doing. All our people's names are submitted. Our people's names, she is going to quench the fire of the agitation in an overwhelming manner. She is going to quench the fire. She's going to do it such that the Biafra will never rise again. The question of Biafra will never resurface again. She wants to do it so foundationally, from the taproot. After Simon Ekpa have been dealt with and repatriated and castrated, nobody will have the courage again. And after all the Biafran people's monies have been channeled to account where they can't be able, where it will become useless. Now, the camp, she said she is going to start recruitment. Who watches over it while the recruitment is going on? Okay. How will she bring out the Ngwolo? How will she do all that? She only wants to get Biafrans frustrated. I said it in my last video before I'm back on my sabbatical leave. She wants you to pay and pay until all the monies you have paid become totally useless. You will not have the courage to contribute again. When you can pull, you have seen that all you have wasted, all you have done has been wasted. With what energy are you going to contribute again? Of course, you can't be able to do anything again. That is why she is doing what she wants you to get totally frustrated. She's not ignorant of whatever she's doing, brother. You get me now? Okay, so I want you to, follow up this, but then let us continue to listen to you.
And they will not go after each one of us. The other time, somebody that our COS tweeted his number was calling people, begging people that he's in Nigeria, that they will track him, that they should tell her to delete her number. Delete his number from the Twitter. And all the people reached said, oh, she doesn't listen to anybody. We can't run a government of not listening to anybody.
Oh, you are just getting to know that. Oh, it's a pity you are just getting to know that. So it is not in error, it's not a mistake. She is so deliberate about not listening to anything that will amount to good practice or that will lead to the safety of our people, safety of the cause, to success of the cause. She will never be part of it. I want to go back to where you said Ogenkere came with lies. Sorry. I have not seen, like I said, but the person that came with lies is Orabueze. She's the one that came up with the lies. Lies. She will tell you, oh, our PM is coming next tomorrow. It's coming very, very soon. She came with lies and deception, whereas she is doing the things that will seize or deny Simon the opportunity of ever going to be set free. She is doing everything to make sure Simon never sees the light of the day. In fact, the lies are so many, but maybe towards the end, before I will spill the beans, I will puncture that particular tires of lies too.
Run a government of not listening to anybody. Remigius can never tolerate that. PM, Master Nnamdi Kanu listens to us. Master Simon Ekpa listens to us. And if you people do not address this very burning issue, I have watched very closely with the kidnapping of Zuma by Nigerian government. For many of you who doesn't know Zuma is a gallant personnel on the ground. He was kidnapped by Nigerian government. And here we are mentioning the state administrators with local number. The Nigerian government who, when you have never mentioned your local number, keep on tracking and burning people's house simply because they belong to the movement. Will they?
Hey, oh, Zuma, sorry, what a pity. Oh, Remigius. I want to continue to emphasize on it. She wants to make sure that nobody who is standing tall in the struggle walks free. She wants to quench the fire of the agitation permanently. She is so determined to do that. I told you, I said, while I embarked on my sabbatical leave, I went underground. I, went into doing some findings. Honestly, I came up with something that is so startling. It is a revelation that is so startling. Not visual, I did not visualize. I got people who were also around gave me the information. Our PM had confrontations with Orabueze, but let's not come to that. I hope I remember to spill these beans all holistically so that Biafrans will know. They were like, they betted, let's bet it. But let us continue to listen.
Burning people's house simply because they belong to the movement. We will then see your local number. When I was in Nigeria, do you know how many people that we are tracked with local number, which is not even visible on social media? Now we post our people, oh, this is state coordinator with local number. I don't buy that crap. All of you in the government must speak to her. I don't buy that nonsense. It is a nonsense to me. I fight for Biafra, for Biafra. I want my people free. As long as you know Ogechukwunkere as a criminal, as long as he's a criminal, I equally demand that you comply with the antics of freedom.
Does it mean, Remigius, does it mean you are not laying down your armor of blackmailing people? What made Ogechukwunkere a criminal? Can you substantiate that allegation? What in what way? How do you, what made him a criminal? Why not you take time to, tell Biafrans what, with facts, why you can call somebody a criminal? You are not even shaking your voice. You're so bold to say that. As long as he's a criminal. What made him a criminal? Let us continue to listen to you.
Equally demand that you comply with the antics of freedom, which is not mentioning our people's local number. If this continue, I will never support anyone. I come for Biafra, for Biafra. And if you don't want to work for Biafra, you go away.
Why won't you support anyone? Yes, it is in the ethos of freedom quest in such a third world undemocratic environment that the names and identities of people involved should be left in opaque, or should not be brought to the public known. But you cannot say you will never support anyone. You can't support anyone because you come for Biafra for Biafra. Or are you going to be in the forefront? That's why you must be careful not to vilify people just like that. Like I just said, I had to go underground to find out. And at the end of the day, from the connection of all the dots, it points to the insincerity of one person who wants to make sure that the other is totally blacklisted because of the bad manners of that other one. And it is always a problem. That's why everybody, you must put up good manners. It must be good man, no matter how academically you are grounded, no matter how financially stable you are, your influence in the society. If you don't have good manners, is a problem, and any organization you spearhead will never see the light of the day, because your manner influences whatever happens with that organization. Hence, you are the person piloting the affairs. Let us continue.
To work for Biafra, you go away. Nobody brought anybody into this very freedom. In as much as I continue, I want the freedom of our people. I want the security of our people. You cannot put the security of our people in jeopardy, and I will keep quiet. I don't do that. People who speak to her must speak to her. People who speak to her must speak to her. And by the way, I will not in any way say the second phase of the prophecy, because some of you are lily-livered. We must continue protecting this very struggle. Some of you are already saying, oh, I have fed up. These are the reason why the Nigerian government is fighting you, because they want you to fed up. They want.
Please, you heard what Remigius said here now. This is a very valid point. Very, very, very valid. Yes, I called myself to meeting. I said, this is not the time to, chicken out. This is not the time to embark on this sabbatical leave. So I had to cut it short. This leave is supposed to be for a long time. Yes. But because the target of the Nigerian state and their moles in the struggle is to get you fed up. Like I said, when you keep on taking your money to those accounts Orabueze is providing, of course, these are Nigerian accounts. The details of every person that contributes money to those accounts are there. Very innumerable number of persons that put money in that account. I am sorry, there are two things that must happen to them. Must happen to them. Must, not might. I did not say things that may happen to them. The things that must happen to them is check. If you are 5,000 people that have put any amount, even if you put 5 naira in any of those accounts, sorry is your name. Sorry is your name. Your monies, you will either lose your money or you will be gone after, or both of them happens to you. So there are 3 things that must happen to you. And that is what Ngozi Orabueze wants. I don't have the strong patience to wait till the end of this program to begin to tell you. Her target is to get this movement totally quenched. The fire, she wants it to be quenched. But I must still reserve the bottom pot for the dinner bed. Now, Orabueze is telling you, if you are not ready to serve, quit. Quit. She has never been here to serve you. She's been on a great mission. Check the program that Ogenkere faction played in an interview with a lady. Ngozi Orabueze was interviewed 2023. Remember, she was already a member of the cabinet 2023. So she was an interviewer and she was busy talking beautiful things on how to get Nigeria to the best. That is what all of them want to get. And now you ask yourself, is that what Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa are saying today? But she's telling you Obatobi, and all of that. So check that interview, check the date, then match it with what you have been championing lately. Although you have advocated to reconsider, but that has not been a very clear thing yet. You are waiting for her answers, though she have called you a fool because you do not understand the workings of the government. So don't wait for her to happen to put your name in that tag of you and everybody who want to ask that question. The name she has given to you people, fools. That's what she said. They're fools. It's okay. Let us continue to listen.
I have fed off. These are the reason why the Nigerian government is fighting you.
So you don't need
because they want you to fed off. They want you to surrender.
Yes.
They want you to hands up.
Yes.
They never wanted you to be in this very struggle. They never. They will only fight you for you to surrender. And the reason why they want you to surrender is the reason why some of you are saying, oh, I have already got fed up. Oh, this thing is not getting messier. We are in freedom fighting and we must continue. Freedom is not given, but
yeah, he's trying to say it's now getting messier. It's not getting messier. It's an error. It is a mistake that anybody can make.
I have watched all of these things and I do not understand. My work here is to speak and protect the interests of those who are listening to me. I will never deceive any Biafran for anything. I stand on freedom. The reason why I never supported Ogechi Nkerewu because they came with lies, all kinds and manner of lies, in order to stand firm. I don't buy lies in my life. If you want Remigius to continue following you, you must stand on truth 24/7. And again, this very platform will no longer insult the ex-wife of Mazi Simon Ekpa with a reason.
Good, please, better don't. My brother, see, we must not allow ourselves to be instruments of blackmail and destruction. So better, this is 2025. I am particularly interested in this part. You remember that, I think you are about to mention it also. Who brought in Simon Ekpa's wife into this? His ex-wife wife. It was Orabueze. She was the one that told us, the message she got from there, and this and that, what Simon said through her wife, her ex-wife wife, and now, because the woman has now given a contrary message, Simon said, let there be peace, please. The house should not be divided. Let there be peace. Now, that woman have received all manner of attacks from us, including you, Remigius. But thank God you say you are no longer going to be part of that. So please, I want to use this opportunity not as an insult, not as an insult. Respectfully, I want to tell you, let all the mistakes of the past be for the past. Let's not allow ourselves to vilify or to be an instrument of the enemy unknown to us. That is, let us not be an instrument of the enemy without knowing we are serving as instrument in their hands. We can't keep on vilifying our own people, blackmailing our people because we want to suit a particular narrative of the moment. At a point, one would think maybe you have been paid off by the current people you were advocating for that moment. But because we know that it is not right for us to be the one to blackmail ourselves, we should even defend ourselves instead. You see, a lot of the people you have called names without having any tangible reason for doing so. If you have your way, tell them you are sorry. Let us get it right now. If you have your way, there is no point we creating this acrimony. Please, thank you for not henceforth going to be part of anything blackmailing Simon Ekpa's wife to please anybody, So thank you for that part. You are welcome. Let's continue to listen to you, because Orabueze brought her. So when she now said the one that doesn't favor her, like the woman was there, Ogenkere said it, that Orabueze refused to play the whole message, or refused to give the whole message Simon Ekpa's wife gave her. And he made it clear that there were 3 of them that the Simon Ekpa's wife gave these messages. So why would she take it in parts? Let us continue.
We will no longer insult the ex-wife of Mazi Simon Ekpa with a reason. The Biafra government in exile had a message from this very woman. And I want to ask, when the message was given, is anybody in consistent communication with her? The answer is no. It was like she's in a dark after giving the message which came from PM. Then, which gave the room for Ogechukwu and his bunch of liars to penetrate her and continue lying to her. Then when she buys that lie, we will come here insulting her when the needful is supposed to be done. Since you people verified her as the only access to PM, I hate lies.
Okay, you can see that now. Remigius now recognizes the fact that Orabueze is a pathological liar. Yes, even though he is still calling Ogenkere and his associates liars, he's still calling Ogenkere and his associates liars. Okay, that's left for him. I'm not Ogenkere's advocate. I will speak for myself. I don't really know for now what are his crimes, but Remigius is now telling you how he hate lies. Why not Orabueze? Because that is Orabueze that authenticated Simon Ekpa's wife. That is the only source of getting to Simon Ekpa. And Adade Rama also asked, maybe I will not play her own here. I will play her own maybe tomorrow. Analyze her own videos. Yes, there's no time. This video will get too long. So at maximum it should be 1 hour 30 minutes. So now let's hear. So Remigius hates lies, and he has proven that the people that authenticated Simon Ekpa's wife are the same people. Today she is saying what does not please them. Now they want him to join them to vilify her. Remigius is not going to be part of that again.
Verified her as the only access to PM. I hate lies, and and I will never support lies. This that I'm saying, let nobody, if you call me, I will insult you. Let nobody, send nobody to me. Let nobody call me. What I want is the truth on this very struggle. The truth remains that struggle have no visible phone number. To the extent of giving our people, oh, this is Biafra, somebody in Biafra, with the local number. Why Nigeria keep on chasing our people everywhere, kidnapping our people, employing every security? Every day we see too many security that they are employing, calling us thieves and criminals. We have seen how they kill people that they suspected to be members of this very movement. Then a state governor, because we are in government now, a state governor local phone number is being announced on Twitter. Oh, Biafra, this is state edition, and you want me to buy that? I can't buy that. I cannot. And sensible Biafra people who come in this very struggle, you need to wake up and protect the struggle. You need to wake up and protect this very struggle. If nobody in the government is talking, everyone must never keep quiet. Don't publish our people local number. To the extent of publishing the local number of somebody, unexpectedly the person wake up and knew that his local number is on Twitter. Nigeria is looking for those who are funded. They are not even hiding it. They said that they are looking for the members. So if they can hire Bianco to help them on PM, if they can hire anybody to help them on PM, is it when we become visible that they will not see us and pick us one after the other?
Bianco Duku, I will have a program again for you. Yes, I am having a comeback to you, Bianco Duku. So, Remigius, brother, we've heard you. The government of Nigeria is still going after anybody that is a strong voice. And Orabueze is bringing them out, bringing the fish closer. So, like I said, it's deliberate, but then let's hear you more.
When we become visible, that they will not see us and pick us one after the other. If Emmanuel or Remigius can run away because of threat of life, you see those with their visible number that can never be arrested or kidnapped by DSS. All of us knew what happened here not too long ago. The Israeli people who came to deliver Sefer Torah was kidnapped simply because they are suspecting if they have a link to the struggle. That's the simple that they kidnap these people. Oh, they are suspecting if they have link to this very struggle. So if they suspect people and arrest them, you see those who are visible that they will not go after. And I am commanding, look, if you are listening to me on this very platform, please protect yourself. Don't give out your local number for anything. You must protect your security. Your security is paramount.
Remigius, Orabueze have enlisted you as one of those who are insubordinate, who are found guilty of being insubordinate. So you have now joined that list. You have joined us.
Your security is number one and it is paramount. And again, don't join anything that the phone number, Nigerian number is on social media. Don't join there. If you join, you risk your life. Please, we must bring sanity to this very struggle. I have tried.
Don't join Orabueze on her social media ventures. Don't join her. You are going to have yourself to blame if you do.
Talking to people, but they said, oh, she doesn't listen to anybody. The only source that calls me are not even telling me what I want on the struggle. We need protest for Master Simon Ekpa. They are prosecuting him, naming him all kinds. Then we, in the struggle that he leads, stays back and cannot join in protest. If you block protest for Master Simon Ekpa, what is your intention? If you block international lawyer and saying it doesn't add anything, what is your intention? Is your intention for him to continue to suffer while we pretend on social media as if all is well?
I will answer you.
Nobody should tell me crab. Enwekwem joy ebe ụnụ na-ahụ m. Struggle push me to a side. Struggle push me to a side, and I have no joy. Ọ na-atọ m ụtọ ebe a m nọ. And we must be vigilant in what we do on this very struggle. If she have no explanation why she will be mentioning our people's local number, are we now in union with the zoo? Are we now in union with the zoo? Whereas, you know, zoo is looking for gentle. Zoo is looking for Butoso. Zoo is looking for all these commanders who are standing strong. And we want them to work. The people that have, because the primary place is the states. Every command.
Emmanuel Remigius, my brother. Once again, thank you. I also want you to table unreserved apology to the men on ground, especially to these names you just mentioned now. You called Butuzo names. You called them names, which also supported the case filed against Simon Ekpa by Nigerian state, where they validated some of their claims that even his own people are, are attesting to the accusation they put forward, that these guys are terrorists. Simon Ekpa is leading a terrorist movement. So, and kidnap is part of terrorism. Kidnappers. So, and Simon Ekpa is the one leading the same Butuzos that you said were doing kidnap and all of that. So please, you need to do a video to clarify that as well. Clarify that so that Finland and the world will know that there is a problem. That it was a mistake, or just find a way to get it corrected, and also get Butozo and his men to know that you are sorry for making the mistake. So you have to apologize to them in an unreserved manner. Thank you. Let us continue.
Because the primary place is the states. Every commander associates with states. Every commander, no commander that does not associate with states. So when the state local phone number is on air, then what do we have? It has collapsed. When the state governor, this phone number, local phone number is exposed, it has collapsed. And let us not to lie to ourselves. I have been in this very struggle, and I know the antics of struggle. Principal officers don't use local number. You must be told to use international number. All of you see what the zoo is doing. And she have to explain to Biafra people why she is using our people's direct, principal officers' direct local number. I can never support that, Omo. I cannot, and I will never support it. If she does not explain to our people, this is a grave risk to this very struggle. If she does not explain this, I will not give my support anymore. Our people need to be protected. Our people need to be protected, and we don't need to push them to danger. from me, from here, from the temple of the Gracia, Una.
All right, Emmanuel Remigius Sabola Feuneli. You heard it all. You heard it all. So I'm about to get to the bottom pot. I'm about getting to the bottom pot, but then let's so like I said, we are going to show you the real dark pot. Like what Emmanuel Remigius said here, he made a lot of valid points. His inquisition is on point. It's unfortunate that Orabueze have replied him without mentioning his name. Said for those fools that are asking those stupid questions, that they do not understand the workings of our government. Okay. Now Simon Ekpa himself already told you all the things Remigius is asking. She even went as far as opening FCMB after the Islamic Bank. I have responded to all of this, so I'm going to tell you why. But before I go ahead to tell you that, I want to remind you that Simon Ekpa himself carefully said something about this account. Yes, Simon Ekpa said it. He told you that the new dimension was for a particular people, and it was a palliative measure. And the particular charge was in US, the account was in US, not the real Nigerian owned Islamic where Nigeria have access to. And that in US, as they operate according to international standard, anyone that enters there must be used, and for that palliative measure. So for the deceit and the lies Remigius was talking about and giving to Ogenkere, this is where the deceit is coming. It's Orabueze. The Taj Bank Simon used was that in the US. Orabueze is giving you the Taj and went ahead to even bring in FCMB so that there will be a mass arrest, mass of Biafrans. That way, nobody will have the courage to talk Biafra again. Those people will be tracked en masse. It will still happen. It will still happen. Now, this is what Simon was saying. You can see it here.
That all we need now is to finance our Liberation Army as much as possible. They are ready to go. It is us that need to propel this engine, in order to function.
So now, this is the particular account that Simon want you to use. And anybody whom the spirit of Biafra is with will at the end of the day have access to this account. Anybody that the spirit of Biafra befalls will work with the account that can be used. Today, Orabueze is busy creating her own accounts left, right, and center because she wants to quench the fire. People can be very heartless. Let me now show you what what Orabueze brought upon the Biafran people for sincerely supporting the cause of Biafra with their whole hearts. Look at it. People are waking up. What we, the elders, sit down to see, we might even lie down on our bed to see. Young people, children will not see even when they climb on top of the Iroko tree. We started the struggle earlier on. Now see.
Eziokwu More trouble, he responded to you, or he pick your phone. Although I have a message he dropped this morning. Although yesterday he said he dropped the message, but this morning I for you. For one any more than 30 times yesterday. So okay, that Bobua phone in about at the actual money pick your phone again. And the other reason you can actually pick your phone or your call. It is very stupid. You were a coward. You one leg worker, the too useless. You were not drop of a message here. And what he fed him no be. I have no actually anything to do with you people. After natural advice, your brother, Emeka, Orabueze, Osulu Tiebego, Ejimonta Biafra, new dimension, Gosla, Sia, Bogi, Defodaria, Bogi. Go to me like this wedding, Waga, I try player. Don't try it. Because that new dimension account, okay, PM, women allow people net here get bound. Go okay, I what DJ Finland for declaration. Only for that purpose. And that time, Orabueze presented that a new dimension account to PM. That account, non-American bank, ball of that time. So, the Bank of America, born of that time. Then 5 weeks ago, Orabueze changed that account. That new dimension account change to Islamic account in Nigeria.
Now, what this man is saying is that particular account Simon said, na here gonna get me also for palliative. That particular new dimension, Simon said it clearly on his handle today. Would you go and program severally? It for palliative because it cannot be put for any other reason. And that this woman have been lying to you. Remigius, he did not acknowledge the fact that name were lies, but no any the lies, rather you turned it to these other people. But let us continue.
Dimension account change to Islamic account in Nigeria. Which is an account on the contract for na Chita. Mbogi, Ngwagi no na zoo. So ule ati kulege ba because ulu tiege ba ageji we trace you. Mbogi 3 times. When you get this advice, not to be like this wedding. You could be fair. Although before you send the message, it will be the popular food, and we'll go the story. You are not your gacho. Not your brother, Emeka. Emeka have the somewhere, the Padokita. Now, so the world, able to see where poor have a gun soon. So I need DSS that show you. I be going to bail, touch everywhere. I'm going to be here before you be there. I'm going to hit you at bomb. So, message, according to message drop, which need Diego, more help, Woggy. Chorogo Bego, did you actually happen? Literally, Ella Garage, hide here. As if she like a bog. asị m Chukwu okike abịa ma ka ala Igbo na Biafra kpọọ gị ọkụ anụ ọhịa ga-ebu oge a na-agwa ụlọ enyere Ngozi Orabueze ego ụlọ na-efe isi kpakakpaka kịta ga-enwetara afọ ụnụ ewere ha ahụ ụnụ niile je prezentiere ndị GSS oge a na-agwa ụnụ na ihe abakantị ndị Fulani na ife ahụ Ngozi Orabueze na-edufu ụnụ na-edisive ụnụ na-achọ ihe n'ihe people na-agwa ụnụ so ihe nji drop message ya bụ ka ngwa gị ya gbọzikwere m again mana ga-egbu ha okwu so onye ọbụla ga-ebu cross ya ndị dịkwa ụnụ nkachiri ntị na-eso Ngozi Orabueze na-ewere aha ha were akaụntụ ha were na-etinye na New Dimension Islamic account of Zoo otu ọ ga-adị ụnụ niile ihe gachi gwa gị agbọsikwala m again mụ na ga-esi ha ofu ebe mụ na ga-abụrụ nwanne ya bụrụ ọyị just on all this platform ka mụ na gị matara so don't come again ma block gị right now gị na nwanne gị nwoke jee bụrụ cross ọnụ so onwe ha ego ndị esedịrị ọrụ na-achọ ego iji agbafu oge a na-agwa ọrụ ejere ndị izu ego enyere Ngozi Orabueze ego kịta ifugo otu ọ dị bye bye
ọcha na red ọcha na red otubo asị agwa ntị ma ntị anụghị egburu isi egburu ya na ntị ivi na akaụntụ ọkwa mechenega chenji dị akaụntụ o chenji gị ya nkịta jekwezie mepenu akaụntụ na USA na-achọkwa ire nkekwa ha to that new akaụntụ ọ dị kọsino yesterday kọsino day before yesterday ka ha ya eme ya approve ama m ka ndị ara eme ya approve achọkwa ịjụ dị Ngozi na ka ndị nọ behind that account ha gbachichikwara nkịtị.
All right, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, this is where I want to stop playing any voice note. I want to give my I want to break the camel's back. I want to hit the nail on the head right now. There is a mole in the house. The enemy is working with somebody. Simon Ekpa was reported by an insider. We talk about Bianca involvement and talk about every other person in the United States. Everything that has happened is happening with the guidance, support, information from in-house. In fact, from my findings, I was reliably informed about the difference between Ngozi Orabueze and Simon before this thing happened. I was told, since it came from two sources and I am connecting it with everything that is happening, how she has thrown anything that will make Simon come out. If you bring it forward, she will discard it, telling you that Finland has a way of working. Whereas she can't tell you this is how Finland works. Oh, they are on it, they are on it. So if they are on it, for instance, in Nigeria, if the government of Nigeria is on Nnamdi Kanu matter, so barristers, Nnamdi Kanu don't need to seek barristers, don't need to seek, way around his case. So Aloy Dimako, all these things he's doing now is useless. Remember, it was this Ngozi Orabueze that said something like, are you sure I am going to stop here? She was the one that said Nnamdi Kanu should not be out now. That if Nnamdi Kanu is released now, they want to release him so that they will stop Finland. I told you that she wants to quench the fire of the agitation permanently. Connect this to the statement where she said before that one of the reasons she gave in that Finland issue why she don't want Nnamdi Kanu to be out. What was her reason? That if Nnamdi Kanu comes out, they will use it to stop Finland. Imagine such a very stupid thing. If they release Nnamdi Kanu, the Finland convention will no longer hold. This is the same thing she has been pretending to want. She said this. Can you believe that?
Somehow, let Onyendu come out maybe a day before. They were planning. The second plan they were planning with the Nigerian government is to somehow let Onyendu come out maybe a day before, be in Finland, come into the venue, declare on that day to render just to render so many things, to what they wanted that. But that didn't work out.
Okay, when I say this, knowing that I'm not making it up, she said Nnamdi Kanu should not be released, so that she will proceed with her Finland, whatever she said she did. Okay? Now, she don't want Simon Ekpa to be out. Remigius have confessed how many times she has protested, suggested foreign lawyers, suggested protest, and everything was thrown to the waste bin. She trashed everything that will help Simon to come out, which is Remigius' agitation, even till today. I did my own, several other Biafrans did. She never listens to anybody. Then Remigius is agitated. He's very angry. What kind of leader do you want to be where you don't listen to us? Because Remigius thinks that she is leading Biafran struggle. Remigius, she has come to quench the fire of the agitation. The earlier you know it, the better for you and us. Know this and know peace. You see, Orabueze had that confrontation. She said that lady, there was a lady that she was insisting, she do frequent Finland. That's what I was also told. She was coming to Finland, sometimes meeting with our PM, but they are both adults, so whatever happens, it doesn't come in between our struggle. So, but then, because of whatever I was told that was happening, then she felt she has upper hand. Now, demanded that a particular lady must kneel down to beg her. Well, you see this, let me still believe it's not true. Let me just believe it's not true, but I don't know how to go about believing it's not true. Now, when Simon said for what, why should such thing happen? And she, got offended because she felt she has upper hands. So, but I just have to believe this. Now, I tried to say, the person that told me, I said, please, can this be real? But on connecting the dots, I have no option, I have no choice than to believe this because it was making sense. Now, what is obvious made me to believe. What is the one that is playing out now as a very, learned person with a very developed mind, calling out the numbers of people on ground. When you talk, she says it's already a government. A government, come back home and join us here at home, so that it's a government you have. It's now you have really restored. Yeah. And now they met. Thank you. I don't need to. I must read that one. Now to even cover up they announced there is one trash they wrote to cover up. Let me stop saying they, to cover up and even validate their actions. See the trash she is writing. This is the trash she is writing. Can you see that? Now, you see, maybe let me get to the end so that you see she's the one that wrote. You see the trash? So that you know it is authentic information that I give you. Isn't it? She said, breaking. The United States of Biafra is new nation. It's a new nation that has been declared in Lati, Finland on November 29th, 2024. Most things the government does should be on the public domain, including names, plans, banks, programs, etc. Now see where she replied. This is a response to Remigius' demand for clarifications. So I say anyone telling you to keep our names, our bank, our program secret is a fool and does not know where the government is going. You see? Anybody that tells you, like Remigius is demanding, that this thing should be secret, it should not be coming to. She said the person is a fool because the person does not know where the government is going. And Remigius does not know, like many other different. But I'm telling you where they're going. They're going to make sure that issue of Biafran agitation permanently is closed. Now they are telling you Ogenkere collected money for a deal. See the people that collected the real money. It's a real deal. In millions of dollars, because she wants to own powerful medical establishment in the US. So the money is covered. Okay, so see, medical facility. Now you see, she is telling you, she is justifying why she has to mention people's name, phone numbers to the in the public social media handles. Okay. Now she is telling you that they expose their mandates, expose their attached bank information. So can you see that she knows everything she's doing? Now, from that information, that lady was told to kneel down and apologize to her, and Simon said no. And because of that, she walked out and said something that you will see. Now, these people that told me this are people I consider as insiders. You will see the threat was to Simon. And it was just within less than 2 weeks after you will see that Simon start to see. Now, know it that your enemy can never get to you if there is nobody close to you that can help them get to you. You don't get me? Your enemy cannot get you well if there is no insider who will help them get you. Now, the message Simon Ekpa's erstwhile wife brought is that, okay, even the person they brought that said, I think Paul, so he said everybody should join together so that nobody's labored, that everybody have labored on this. Did the Orabueze accept that? No. Everybody should get back, because what they are saying is not what Orabueze. They are saying Orabueze as a good person who is out for the cause, full of action. But they don't know that what they are saying is not what Orabueze is saying. To Orabueze, they do not understand the workings of our government. Don't you see the message, what I read? They don't know where the government is going. I read it here. That's what she wrote. He said, anyone telling you to keep our names, our banks, our accounts, our programs secret is a fool and does not know where the government is going. Do you know where the government is going? Do you? What government? Do you? So, the devil on the cross This woman is the real devil on the cross. She is the devil on the cross. She wants to make sure everything scatters. The men on ground are now criminals. The negotiators are now criminals. Remember, she told you she was invited by Trump's to the Trump's inauguration until somebody busted her. I didn't know how she even escaped, because she didn't mention that visit again. Rather, what they came to show you is that they are underlying something, that Ogen Kere was outside, or at least Ogen Kere was here. They deceive you people in a way I don't believe can be possible in the 21st century. You listening to me, why do you think they are giving you accounts that belongs to Fulani, and you think your names and your numbers are safe, your details are safe? Why do they give you the command to call your personal details in the public? Why do you think they are looking for a way to unravel the names? Maybe Adade Ramana know that there is danger. Maybe. I don't want to touch her own. Let me keep it maybe for tomorrow. We have come back for a good work. Biafrans must be free. You must be safe. Let me also use this opportunity to give a shout out to Chukuma Soludo, who have been very naive, who has been very unproductive all along in his days in office as a governor of Anambra State, where now there is a very big problem. Insecurity is in high heavens in Anambra. But thank him for bringing in the security outfit. If it is not to witch hunt our people, so far so good. The revelation so far at least have shown that Biafran agitation has no business with insecurity. This is a group of the people doing the kidnap, a particular squad team who kidnapped the Bemonso's Reverend Father. They've been apprehended, 6 of them. So, and maybe the person that sent me the video wanted to show me, maybe thinking, because at a point, Bemonso, on analyzing that video, said the person didn't know that Bemonso exonerated the Biafran movement. Then said people who are hiding under the struggle to commit evil should desist. A very sound warning. We cannot be saving our people and be killing them. The speed of killing in our land is too much. Sorry, YouTube, forgive me for this. We are condemning the unaliving of human in our society. It's too much. And thank God Gentle came up to clarify that nobody in the struggle is involved in that. So anybody who say he is in the struggle that the person should be castrated. So, and thank God that the men on ground are in the spirit. Orabueze came now to tell you these ones are criminal. Everybody that mean well, everybody that Simon Ekpa held high became a criminal. But she's still using the Simon Ekpa's name to perpetuate her evil. For those of you who are yet to believe me, don't worry, let's keep going. Remigius has woken up. At least over 8,000 people who work with Remigius now also have opened their eyes. Over 8,000 people who follow Adade Orama are opening their eyes. So we are getting it. Maybe in the next 2 months, everybody will get it very clearer. Why we are called elders in the struggle is because the spirit of Biafra is deeply with us. It started decades, not be today. Thank you, lovers of freedom. I have just broken the camel's back. The real devil on the cross is this woman, maybe we will know if Ogenkere, I have asked you to do something. If you work with Ogenkere, listen to this, make out time, listen to this from the beginning to the end. Tell Ogenkere to go and apologize to the members of the government Simon instituted, whom he insulted severally, humiliated, treated as though they are downtrodden. So he should go and apologize to them, and also tell them when he will render account. He need to. If he do these two things, every Biafran will get back, and we will have a headway. And all these things, he should do it very quickly, so that I will tell him what to do to get Simon out now, so that the Finnish government's hand will be very well tied, so that they will work according to the truth. He should do, if he does what I gave him that message. I gave the message to Orabueze severally. I told people to pass to her. I also told one person in Ogenkere's camp to also tell him. He collected some details I gave him. I expected by now they should be working on that, but they are not. It is something that works very well in Europe. It works very, very well in Europe. If they do it, Finland will want to save their name. They will want to save their face. Yes. But, and if they don't do it, they don't mean well. And none of them should be accepted to champion the cause. Remember, Simon told you, and you know, he's a man that walks in the spirit like his master Nnamdi Kanu. He's going to be the last person leading agitation for Biafra. He's going to be the last person. He said that. He wasn't drunk when he said it. If he was drunk, maybe he should be drunk in the spirit. Thank you, lovers of freedom. I remain Akpanakwana Sokwo, and may you find peace if you are a lover of peace. If you are a genuine Biafra, Chukika Biama will continue to guide you. For those who have made the mistakes, you need to consult your chi. Consult your chi to save you, and you live very smart and conscious. Yes, as for whether you have fucked up, yes, you have fucked up very big time. And like I said, this woman Orabueze is not acting out of mistake. She is very deliberate to make sure that you get frustrated. By the time you have donated money to those accounts and they are not pooled, they are not, you can't be able to use them. Instead, you attract. By the time you do that for several months, when somebody tells you to donate for Biafra tomorrow, you will not have the courage to do that again. That's what she wants to achieve. That way Biafra will be gone forever. Now, you have seen how she don't want Nnamdi Kanu to be out. In the same way, she don't want Simon Ekpa to be out. And she don't want you to have the courage to donate again if you are not arrested. You get that? So, is Biafra issue not gone forever? It's gone. Thank you as you listen and share. Yes, please share. The owners of this page, I am still negotiating with them. I'm still negotiating with them to still allow us. They want to use their page. They want to use their YouTube page. Yes, the money I paid for them to allow me use their page for a while, it has exhausted, and also they don't want their page to be used for Biafran cause again. So, and because some of them, they are beginning to think that from what they are seeing, which every normal person should accept, they are beginning to think the insecurity in our land, that the Biafran, the agitation has a thing to do with it. So they are people of conscience. They don't want to have anything to do with anything that unalives people, that takes people's lives. So they don't want their page to be used for such. And I am telling you, my brother Jasco, please, me, I am in the same 100% in the same stance with you. We cannot be advocating for a better life and be found having a thing to do with. So I am telling you, so far so good. I still don't believe that anybody who is in this struggle is involved in the maiming, because the rate of maiming, the rate of bloodletting in Biafran land is too much. Now it's too much, it's crazy. So I also won't want to, if I find out that anything is, I will not associate myself. So but for now, I don't think, I cannot, I have not seen, I don't believe. For the people, I know, I am very sure they are standing to liberate and not to join hand in oppressing. God bless you. Remain blessed. Share our programs, like this program, drop your comments. Let there be massive reactions.